Yes. Yes, ma'am.
泽伦斯基出访丹麦，坐进 F-16驾驶舱，象征达成历史性协议。丹麦将提供19架的 F-16战斗机给乌克兰，希望能推动陷入泥沼的俄乌战情。
It's a really tough going, and this is really the toughest fight that the Ukrainians have had up till now. The Russians are very dug in. They've built very extensive fortifications.
战事一拖就是1年半，说好的春夏季反攻也是不如预期。不只是乌克兰心急，欧美国家对军援也开始表现出疲态。但专家强调，战争本来就没有这么简单。
This is about as hard as it gets. Think World War I with drones. I mean, that's a little simplistic, but that's a little bit what the Ukrainians are facing. And so, in our microwave culture here in the United States, we want results yesterday. But that's just not the way it works when you're confronting a military like the Russians.
虽然承诺要援助战斗机，但分析家认为这并不代表战争很快就有结果，因为在今年之前，战机恐怕还无法转移到乌克兰。
There is a difference between promising something, delivering something, and using something, and there's probably not a more clear case study for that than when we're talking about aircraft.
尽管从今年8月，乌克兰的飞行员就会展开训练，学习相关的飞行技术，至少需要半年。但寻求西方战斗机支援，很可能是不得不提出的要求。
The reason that Ukraine really needs Western jets, whether it's F-16s or some other type of jet, is that they're running out of airworthy airframes to fly on their own from the old Soviet stockpiles. They've been using them pretty aggressively, flying them very low, putting a lot of stress on these airframes. They've sustained some losses as well.
但因为维护一架 F-16就要价高达1300万美元，因应现在的战事需求 ，F-16确实不是最好的解方。
The question is whether that is what Ukraine most needs right now, and my answer to that question is no. It is not the thing that they most need now. But I hasten to add that over time, the Russia-Soviet origin fighters in the Ukrainian inventory are going to be destroyed or going to get to the point where they can no longer be maintained and are not safe for flight.
专家也认为，比起 F-16，还有太多更经济实惠以及更切合现在战场需求的战斗机选择。
A jet that's been talked a lot about, and the Ukrainians have actually told me that they are really interested in and have been interested for many years, is the Swedish Saab Gripen, which really was designed for this very mission. It can take off dirt roads, short runways. It was literally designed to confront the Russian Air Force. It can operate in dispersed fashion as well. So it's a much better jet. The issue is that it's not available in huge numbers.
先前小兵力大攻的飞弹防御系统仍然在战争当中扮演重要角色，但对包括无人机等飞行武器，仍然需要能重复升空的战机来做应对。
What purpose does it fulfill on the battlefield? So let's ask that with the F-16. The F-16 and fixed-wing fighters more generally really do three things. They conduct deep strikes or air interdiction strikes. They provide close air support, strikes against enemy forces that are in close proximity to friendly forces, which is difficult depending on a variety of factors. And they shoot down other aircraft and drones and things like that.
不只是对乌克兰，对不少民主国家来说，这都是一场不能输的战争。从北京平壤到德黑兰，都在观察战事的动态，还有各方因应的手段。
Well, the one thing that I think has been missing in the conversation about what Ukraine should do is really a focus on their own defense industrial base. They've had extensive capabilities in their own industry to manufacture munitions, to manufacture missiles. That's something that in my visits to Ukraine, I've really not seen as much focus on as I think there needs to be.
专家强调，就算是再强大的战斗机，也无法让战争直接结束。除了要有陆空武器之外，还要有技术熟练的操作人员和灵活的战术，才有可能赢得战争。但这些能力并不是短时间就能达成。乌克兰面对困境，如何才能利用优势，加上西方国家的援助逆转胜，也成为不少国家思考改进国防战略的最好捷径。TVBS 新闻综合报道。
想看最完整的新闻内容，记得下载 TVBS 新闻网 APP。